morning, everybody. Welcome to TGIM, the Motivational Monday! Awesome. I am so fired up, pumped up, excited, jazzed. Oh my gosh. Like, I'm already that way, right? I'm already that way. Most of the time people know me like I'm already that way. But now, today, I just spent 5 days having the most transformational, eye-opening, unbelievable, life-altering experience, and I get to share it with you! So I got to participate this weekend in a program. It's called the Experts Academy. And I got to sit in a room of 900 experts. Experts at whatever it is that they could imagine to be an expert at. Expert speakers, expert coaches, expert athletes, expert. And it was so awesome to watch people experience, share, be who they're an expert at. You know, you'd walk up to someone and they'd be excited to learn, who are you? And they'd be excited to share who they are. And you'd learn. Like, the more people you'd say hi to, the more you'd learn all these things I didn't even know people were experts at. So I ask you to consider, as you sit in the chairs today, what are you an expert at? What are you an expert at? What do you know that someone else would love to know from you? What are you uniquely designed? What have you endured in your life that now you're an expert at helping someone with that? You're an expert because you didn't know how to lose weight and now you do. You're an expert because you didn't feel comfortable talking to strangers and now you do. You're an expert because you didn't know how to ask questions in a way that caused people to engage in a conversation and now you do. You're an expert because you've broken through something that was heartbreaking. You're an expert because you overcame a loss. You're an expert because you know something that someone else wants to know. What? You're an expert because you know something someone else wants to know. And who here walks around thinking that they're not an expert at something? That's right. And thank you for actually being willing to share. We walk around thinking we're not an expert yet, we're not ready yet, we're not good enough yet, we're not worthy enough yet, we're not going there yet. But you are an expert because you've done what you've done and someone else hasn't yet. You're an expert to a person who never heard of Herbalife. You're an expert to a person who never got level 10 results. You're an expert to someone who's never worked out in their life before. You're an expert. And the level of expertise that you want to have, you get to design. What you don't know yet, have a conversation with someone who knows it. And you grow your expertise. The level of expert is all in your mind. How you relate to yourself, how good enough you are, is in your mind. Is how you decide to define it. So my name is Monika Zands, and I'm an expert at recognizing your greatness. And my job here is to make sure you walk out that door knowing that you were just a little greater than when you walked in. That's my job. And the way that I do that is that I share stories, I empower people, I ask you questions and get you to share your experiences, your stories, so that everybody in this room can relate to something that someone has they don't have yet that they can now go ask, or something that you have because someone shared and you realized, I got that too. And I request that when you walk in the door, and I'm on the other side of it, that what you do is you put aside the limiting beliefs, the things you say I can't, the things that you say you're not worthy of yet, that you leave that stuff on the other side of the door. It'll be waiting for you when you walk out of here. If you want it to be. It will be. Or not. And what you get to do for the hour or 40 minutes or 30 minutes or 5 minutes that you have with me, whatever it may be for you, that you actually get to be everything you are. And you get to find your greatness. You get to be your expert. You get to stand up and share from your heart whatever there is that you know that someone else in here needs to know, or wants to know, or gets to know, or would learn from. We have an amazing opportunity to touch people's lives every minute of every day. by a glance, by a smile, by a look, by a touch, by anything. We have a way to impact people. And if you walk out the door and decide to take on all the stuff that you left out there, be my guest. But while you're here, I ask you that you really connect to the part inside of you that knows the gift that you are here, that knows your greatness, that knows what you know that you have to give away. So will you guys do that?
Yes.
Will you do that?
Yes.